What's up YouTube? Andrew's Car Reviews coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of the 2018 Grand Cherokee Limited trim level and then a 2018 Grand Cherokee Overland trim level. Going to kind of compare and contrast some of the things that come standard on each of these vehicles as well as some of the optional equipment. So we'll start at the front of the vehicle and we'll kind of move our way around. This vehicle comes standard with these type of projector headlights on the limited trim level, as well as projector fog lights down here. And this is the front fascia and grille design. Moving over to the wheel and tire setup, this vehicle comes standard with a 18-inch set of wheels. Moving right along to the chrome manual fold-away mirrors. The Grand Cherokee badging on the side here. Moving over to the back of the vehicle, does have the chrome accents around the taillights, as well as down here below the lift gate. And then this one does have the optional equipment for the trailer tow package here. And then on the limited is standard to have the single tip exhaust. And it also has the rear parking sensors back here, the 4x4 badge, and then the limited badge over here. The vehicle does not come standard with a sunroof. And then here's the antenna. It's kind of the shark fin style of antenna. It does have the chrome door handles. Basically all the accents are chrome on this vehicle. Chrome roof rack up top. Now we'll head on into the interior. Check out the driver door panel here. It does have the memory seats. And then a power driver seat here with lumbar. Does have automatic headlights. One of the first things you'll notice about the seats is they are leather trimmed. Taking a look at the steering wheel, it is a leather wrapped steering wheel. You also have the Bluetooth voice commands to make phone calls and tell your Uconnect system to do a few different things. All the menu buttons are here. And then it does have cruise control. So like I said, all the menu options, you know, the speedometer and all these sorts of things, you know, you can look at a bunch of different vehicle information, fuel economy information from within the menu. And then this vehicle does come standard with the Uconnect 7 system. Yeah, so the 7-inch Uconnect system, it's the 4th generation Uconnect. It is Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capable. Of course, it has the Bluetooth capability for your phone. The seats are heated, driver and passenger, as well as a heated wheel. It does have a backup camera. Vehicle does not come standard with navigation in the Uconnect system. Moving on down to some of the climate controls here, you'll see that it does have the parking sensors, which you can turn off, of course. And then it does also have the auto stop start function. It has eco mode, which you can turn off. It always starts in on for eco mode. And then it also has sport mode, which is a nice touch. What sport mode will do is it'll keep your RPMs up. So if you really get on it, then you can get the most possible power out of the vehicle. Comes factory with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Comes standard with the select terrain system. Most of the time you'll probably be in auto, but it also has a mode for sand, snow, mud, and rock. It also has 4-wheel drive lock and low, and then hill descent control as well. And then you got some inputs here. You got a couple of USB ports and an auxiliary input there. Pretty good storage here in the center console, as well as another input for power there. It also has 2 stages, so you have this top little portion, maybe put a phone in there. And this is also leather wrapped. This has a nice soft feel to it. Now we'll take a quick peek at the back seat here. You got a cup holder space here, leather seats throughout the back. It does have second row heated seats, controlled by these buttons here, and then a couple more USB ports, as well as a 115 volt AC power source here, and then a couple of vents here for the rear passengers. These seats do fold all the way down. If you need to store something, you can fold those all the way down like this. and they go right back up very easily here. Got a couple cup holders back here for the rear passengers. Heading on to the back here. This does have automatic lift gate, controlled through this button here. You know, plenty of storage back here. A little compartment there, a little compartment there, as well as a few more compartments back here, and a spare tire, as well as a jack in there. And then it does have the carpet floor mats as well. The Grand Cherokee Limited comes standard with a 3.6 liter V6. Taking a look at the key fobs here, this is the Limited, this is the Overland key fobs, so they all have the same functionality, you know, the power lift gate, as well as both come with the factory remote start. Now we'll move over here to the 2018 Grand Cherokee Overland. The first thing you'll notice is that the grille is completely chromed out. That's different. Just the exterior portions of the grille are chrome here, not these portions. And then it has the upgraded headlamp group, and then it has, you know, a lighting strip all the way around the outside, and then you got the LED lights in here instead of the old projector incandescents, and then you got your front parking sensors here, which are not stock on the Limited trim level. And then you got your chrome tow hooks down here, as well as your front sensor here, which is not on the Limited trim level. Moving over to the wheel and tire setup, the Limited has the 18s. This comes factory with the 20-inch wheels and a little bit slimmer of a tire. Also has the chrome mirrors with power fold away. The other ones were manual fold away. Moving over to the back here, you can see this one also has the trailer tow package, which is standard on the Overland trim level. What's different about this one is it has the dual exhaust, which is not standard on the Limited trim level. You can see the Overland badge over here. Get your backup camera here. Another thing to note about the exterior of the Overland, which is not on the Limited trim level, is this also comes with the panoramic dual pane sunroof. Now let's take a look at the interior. One of the first things you'll notice about the driver door here is it has the upgraded Harman Kardon 19 speaker sound system. It's not standard equipment on the Overland trim level, that's optional equipment. And then here's the button for the power folding mirrors, which was not on the Limited trim level. Hopping in, one of the first things you're gonna notice is that it has adaptive cruise control. So these are the adjustments for adaptive cruise control down here. It's not on the Limited trim level. The wheel on this one is all leather wrapped across the bottom here, but it has this accented part across the top, which has a really nice feel to it. It also has the leather wrapped dash panels with some nice stitching. Looks really nice. One of the first things you'll notice is that it actually has a perforated leather seat. The Overland badge is stitched into the front driver and passenger seats. And then also one of the biggest things about the Overland is it comes standard with the ventilated seats, not just the heated seats. One of the big differences for the vehicle is it has the parking assistance. That's also not standard equipment on the Overland. That's actually, here's the adjustments for that right down here. For the parallel and perpendicular park assist, that's in the advanced safety group. That's optional equipment as well. And then it has lane sense, lane departure warning. And then most of that other stuff is on the Limited trim level. One of the big differences between the Limited and the Overland is the four-corner air suspension. So you can adjust it up or down based on what type of parameters you're looking for. All you gotta do is at the press of a button, there's 4 different ride heights. And so it shows us over here that it's lifting up. So now we're at off-road 1 ride height. If we press it again, we get to off-road 2 ride height. And now I'll show you what that looks like from the exterior here. So it sits up quite a bit higher now that it's in off-road 2. You can tell the difference between that one over there, because that does not have the 4-corner air. Pretty big gap in between the tire and the fender here. You know, I have pretty big hands. It's almost as big as my hand. So you get a couple, 2-3 inches of clearance there in all 4 corners. Another one of the big differences between the Limited and the Overland is the off-road pages in the Uconnect system. It's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't understand. So yeah, you got the vehicle dynamics, so the steering angle. So I'm going to turn the wheel here and it shows you the steering angle. Suspension. So we're at the normal ride height here, you can see. So now I'm going to press it down so it's lowering here. So we're going to get into entry exit ride height. And then pitch and roll. So we have 1 degree of pitch and we're level as far as roll is concerned. Some accessory gauges here. And then the select terrain system. It says we're in auto here. I'll put it in sand so you can see what that looks like in sand mode. Put it in snow mode. And then we'll go over to mud mode. The Overland trim level comes standard with the same automatic transmission and 3.6 liter V6 as is in the Limited. Now we'll take a look at what the panoramic sunroof looks like from the inside. Covers more than half of the roof. Another thing to note about the Overland trim level is it comes standard with the 8.4 inch touchscreen, whereas the Limited comes with the 7 inch standard. It also has the navigation functionality, and then as I mentioned, it also has the ventilated seats for the driver and passenger. Taking a look at the back of the vehicle, as you can see, the Harman Kardon speakers setup. The upgraded audio has a really clean look. The perforated leather seats are carried throughout the rear, and you have the same heated seats for the rear as is in the Limited, as well as some USB and power outlets there for you. Heading over to the back of the vehicle, you got the same power lift gate as the Limited trim level. You know, you got your subwoofer back here, which is part of the Harman Kardon sound group, and pretty similar for the back of the vehicle here. That was just about everything that I wanted to cover on the Limited Grand Cherokee as well as the Overland Grand Cherokee. If you have any questions about certain things on different trim levels that I didn't mention in the video, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to, answer back if I have the right information, and if I don't know what the answer is, I can do some more research for you so I can help you out in that way. I really hope that this was a helpful video so you could kind of decide, okay, maybe I'm looking at the Limited. Oh no, the Limited doesn't have everything I want. No, I definitely need the Overland. So I was really hoping to be helpful to all my viewers today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you got this far in the video, obviously you found some of my content worth hanging around for, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for hanging around and watching all my videos. I really appreciate the love. Hope you have a fantastic day.